Imagine exploring the breathtaking beauty of America's national parks completely for free. I mean, if you're a current U.S. military member, a veteran, or a Gold Star family, this isn't just some pipe dream. It's your privilege. Welcome to This Explainer. Today, we're going to break down exactly how you can unlock literally millions of acres of public lands and waters across the country. So you're definitely going to want to stay tuned because we're going to figure out exactly how to claim your free pass today. We're looking at a benefit that doesn't just save you a ton of cash, but it totally opens the door to priceless experiences. It's all about helping you push your limits and expand those horizons.
All right, here's the game plan for today. We're covering the healing power of the parks, who's actually eligible, the step-by-step application process, some crucial document troubleshooting to save you headaches, how to maximize your benefits, and then a quick summary and official disclaimers to wrap it all up. Okay, let's jump right into Section 1, the healing power of parks.
Look, before we get bogged down in the paperwork, we really need to talk about why this matters so much. Getting outside, it gives you these massive cognitive and hormonal boosts. The coaches over at the Wounded Warrior Project literally call it a free form of therapy. It lowers blood pressure, reduces anxiety, combats seasonal depression, the whole 9 yards. Take U.S. Marine veteran Nick Bennett, for example. After an injury, physical therapist actually told him he'd never run again. No way, right? Well, today, he's out there hiking the national parks. But it's more than just a physical victory. Nick uses these absolutely pristine spaces as no-phone zones to really connect with his kids. Get this, it was out in nature, on a sailboat, that he finally felt comfortable enough to open up to his daughter about his deployment injury for the very first time. Just incredible. And then you have Army veteran Angie Peacock. She says the national parks literally gave her a whole new life. Now she's traveling the country in an RV, totally surrounding herself with nature. She says it regulates her sleep and just brings this unmatched sense of calm. Plus, Angie found some really unexpected joys out there, like joining a group of complete strangers for bird watching. She said it was so powerful to just be around people who knew nothing about her past, zero pressure to explain her trauma. She even created this super fun reward system for herself using a passport book for park stamps. She really turned her healing journey into this epic cross-country adventure.
All right, moving right along to Section 2, who is eligible? Let's look at the exact parameters of who gets to claim this phenomenal benefit.
So, it boils down to 2 distinct categories for this military pass. First up, we've got the annual pass. This one is specifically for current active duty service members, their dependents, National Guard members, and active reservists. It's valid for 1 full year, and then you just have to renew it. Second, we have the lifetime pass. This is a permanent, non-expiring credential, and it is strictly reserved for U.S. military veterans and Gold Star families. Once you get your hands on this card, that's it. It never expires.
Now let's clarify that second group a bit, because it is so important to honor the fact that Gold Star families are granted the exact same lifetime privileges as veterans. Under Department of Defense Instruction 1348.36, this applies to the next of kin. So we're talking widows, widowers, parents, children, and siblings of a U.S. Armed Forces member who unfortunately lost their life in a qualifying situation, like an international terrorist attack or military operation outside of the U.S.
So, how do you actually snag this pass? Let's walk through Section 3, step-by-step application process. You basically have 2 main options here, in-person or online. Grabbing it in person at a federal recreation site is totally free. You literally just show your ID to a ranger and you're good to go. But if you're like me and you want the convenience of ordering ahead of time, you can do it online. Just head over to recreation.gov or the USGS store. You'll do a really quick military verification through a secure third-party portal called ID.me, and then you just pay a tiny shipping and handling fee. It's $10 through the USGS store or a $7.50 fee on recreation.gov. That gets the physical plastic card mailed right to your front door.
Okay, pay attention to this next part. Section 4, crucial document troubleshooting. Seriously, this info is going to save you a massive headache at the gate. If you are a Gold Star family member, definitely listen closely here. You can't just roll up to the gate and verbally say you're a Gold Star family member, and you definitely can't just flash a picture on your phone. You actually have to download, print, and physically sign a specific self-certification voucher from the National Park Service website. You physically place this piece of paper on your dashboard at unstaffed sites, or you hand it directly to a ranger. Do not forget, digital images of this voucher on your smartphone are strictly prohibited. They will turn you away for sure.
Now, for our veterans, we've got to talk about what I call the DD-214 paradox. Here's the deal. Park rangers actually cannot accept a physical DD-214 form at the gate. Crazy, right? Well, it's because field ranger stations just aren't equipped to verify raw military discharge databases out in the wild. However, if you apply online, the ID.me portal will happily accept a digital upload of your DD-214. In fact, they usually verify it within 60 seconds. So, the big takeaway here? If your DD-214 is your only proof of service, you absolutely must apply online.
But hey, if you do decide to skip the online thing and just show up in person to grab your pass, you've got to have the right ID. Make sure you have one of these valid, non-expired cards on you. A common access card, a veteran health ID, a digital veteran ID card from the VA, a state driver's license that has an official veteran endorsement on it, or a DoD ID card. Oh, and pro tip, always bring proof of U.S. residency, like a passport or your driver's license, just in case.
All right, you've got the pass in your hand. Let's get to the fun part. Section 5, maximizing your pass benefits.
You're definitely going to want to squeeze every single ounce of value out of this thing across more than 2,000 federal recreation areas. So your pass covers entrance and standard day use fees at sites managed by 6 different federal agencies. We're talking the National Park Service, the Bureau of Land Management, the Forest Service, the whole shebang. And even better, it covers everyone in your private non-commercial vehicle. Or if you're at a site that charges per person, it covers you plus up to 3 other adults. Pretty awesome. Just keep in mind what it doesn't cover. You'll still need to pull out your wallet for expanded amenities like camping reservations, guided tours, and concession-operated facilities.
Okay, let's bring it all together now. Section 6, summary and official disclaimers. Let's wrap up this explainer by making sure you are perfectly prepared to take action today. First, identify your eligibility. Are you grabbing the annual or the lifetime pass? Second, get those approved IDs together, or if you're a Gold Star family, print and sign that physical voucher. Third, decide if you want to drop a few bucks for online delivery or just pick it up for free in person. And finally, plan a trip. Between the profound mental and physical health benefits and just the sheer jaw-dropping beauty of the landscapes, this pass is such an incredible reward for your service or your family's profound sacrifice.
Just a quick disclaimer before we go. Government policies can and totally do change, so please always double-check the current procedures and eligibility requirements on official government websites like nps.gov or recreation.gov before you hit the road. But with all the boring paperwork out of the way, the biggest question left to answer is, which park are you going to conquer first? Gather those documents, start your application today, and get out there.